The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 153, with Crossing Eternity. So, Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Crossing Eternity by Crossing Eternity, who I've got on the show with me right now. They've got a new album called The Rising World, set to release via Rockshots Records later this month on June 15th. Right now I'm being joined by drummer Uffe Tillman to share some stories about the music and share more info about the band. So Uffe, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, John. And we're very happy to be here. So
fantastic. Let's go listen back to that track, Crossing Eternity.
Of the night, the day's light seduced by wounded dreams. In the hourglass of life, the time descends, crossing eternity. Over the falling stars, the night descends with our wishes. The holy wings of night breaks through the walls of the abandoned time. Trembling lines of light. In the embrace of the end, life's light seduced by the last breath. Sacred glory under the veil above all idols of darkest hell. Over the falling stars, the night descends with our wishes. The holy wings of night breaks through the walls of the abandoned time. Throw off the shadows of mercy and dark. Tripping scars we marked our soul to the trembling lines of light. Gentle autumn rain. I am the God who announced the golden time. I am the light that shines when the sky smiles. I am a thought across eternity. Over the falling stars, the night descends with our wishes. The holy wings of night breaks through the walls of the abandoned time. Shadows of mercy and dark, column of light. And through the dripping scars we marked our soul
All right, come back from Crossing Eternity now. Definitely a very epic tune. I'm curious, what's the story or inspiration behind the track?
Yeah, living life and everything that's pops up during life, good, bad, and dreams and stuff like that. Little mysterious things.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious with regard to the writing process because you're in Sweden, but the other guys are in Romania, correct?
Yeah. That's the many people asked about that, how everything started and how I ended up in a Romanian band. It's quite fun. But Manu and I met already in 2016 with another band, and he asked me to join up with him in this Crossing Eternity band. And it works as process right now that you can send files and stuff during very easy to each other. Makes it very easy to work. So
was the music already there and then you just put your drums on it, or were you a really integral part of the writing of the track from the very beginning?
No, the ideas for drums were there, but Manu know how he want them, if I say so.
Yeah, you totally can. Now, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track Crossing Eternity, if you go ahead and go to today's show notes, that's www.therockmetalpodcast.ca. You can go and see the music video for Crossing Eternity, which has got some incredibly cool scenic aerial shots in it, especially with some band shots as well. And I'm curious, when it came to filming the music video, why don't you guys take us through how you guys came up with the idea for the music video?
The idea was first of all, Manu had some ideas that we should record the band inside this. It's some kind of club, and for the outside, this film team we had some ideas where to film. So it's actually filmed north of Bucharest in very close to Transylvania. So it was a very good experience for me to be there, actually. Very funny.
Were there any vampires?
We had to put garlic necklace to us before we shoot, just to be sure.
Cool. Let's go listen to the next track, Haunted.
Beyond my path lies the darkness of the whispering. you. With my breath, with my soul, with my stars, I feel your grace. You took away my despair. With my blood, with my faith, with my love, I'm screaming for light. My ancient desire for you. With my breath, with my soul, with my stars, I feel your grace. You took away my despair.
Rock Metal Nation, it's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio. All right, so speaking of vampires, in the last one we just chatted about, we're talking about Haunted. Definitely a really cool track. Now I'm curious, what's the story or inspiration behind Haunted?
Haunted is, what do you say, the beauty of life, and it's not exactly a love song, but a soul statement what love can conquer, and even the greatest fear, if I say so. All
right, Rock Metal Nation. So if you dug the two tracks, Crossing Eternity, Haunted, if you go to today's show notes, that's www.therockmetalpodcast.ca. As a bonus, we're going to have another song that's accompanied with a music video called Ghosts on the Storm. So, Uffe, go ahead and take us through Ghosts on the Storm and the music video.
Last week, we were in Bucharest and shooting a new video for the upcoming record, and this one is the video for Ghost of the Storm, and this is also the first time we use actors in the video, so it was great to do this one. It's filmed in the studio and also out in Bucharest.
Now, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the two tracks, Crossing Eternity and Haunted, I'm excited to know that there is a full-length album coming out on June 15th called The Rising World. Now, Uffe, if you wouldn't mind taking us through, when we pick up The Rising World, what should we expect from the album?
Well, I think the album has a little bit of everything, if I say so. You have this quite slow, powerful song and a mid-temp song, and we have actually a really fast song also. So combined with I think a quite good rib section and huge guitars, combined with Bertie's beautiful voice, I think it's a very good album to buy and to listen through. It gives you a good trip, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, next logical question on Rock Metal Nation's mind is, where can we find out more about you? Is there a website that we should go to?
There is a website on, it's called crossing.eternity.com. Sorry. Crossing, what do you say when a line?
Crossing-eternity.com.
You find us there.
Cool. All right. Well, Uffe, unless there's anything else you wanted to say, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come onto the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing Crossing Eternity with Rock Metal Nation.
I just want to say that thank you very much for having us, and I hope to see everyone out there very soon. And thank you also Rockshop Records for doing this. So a big thanks to everyone. And I hope you enjoy the record when it's coming.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hopefully you just found your new favorite band in Crossing Eternity. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.